Welcome to IACE. Right, today SSC Pure Maths quiz time. Right, question number one, 45 seconds. Right, see, uh, mensuration question. See, what is given? 0.1% of 1.728 into 10 power 6 spherical droplets of water, each of diameter 1 mm. Each of diameter 1 mm. That means radius is how much? 1 millimeter, right? Radius is 1 millimeter. To form a spherical bubble, one big spherical bubble he make. Then what is the diameter of the bubble? Means what we discussed always, the volumes are that means spherical droplets of water and the bubble volume both are always equal, right? That means volume of droplets equal to volume of bubble, right? Both are equal. How many spherical droplets are there? 0.1% of 1.728 into 10 power 6. That means 0.17% means 1 by 1000 into 1.728 means 1728 by 1000 into 10 power 6, right? This many droplets into volume. What is the volume of a droplet? Droplet means it is in the shape of a spherical. What is the volume of a spherical? 4/3 pi r cube, right? So 4/3 pi r cube. What is the radius of the droplet? 1 mm, right? So 1 cube, 1 mm cube is equal to, so this volume. And to form a big bubble is also in which shape? Sphere shape only, right? Again, what is the volume of the sphere? 4/3 pi r cube. So this is the condition, this condition, simple condition, right? Directly you can write. Now you observe 10 power 6, 10 power 6 cancel, 4/3 pi both are cancel. Then what we are getting? R cube equal to 1728 millimeter cube, right? 1728 millimeter. So what is R? R is 12 millimeters. So what is the radius of the bubble? The radius of the bubble is 12 millimeters, means it is given in centimeters, right? That means 12 millimeters means 1.2 centimeter. So what is the radius? The radius is 1.2 centimeter, but he is not asking radius. What he is asking? Diameter. So what is the diameter? Diameter is 2.4 centimeter. So answer is 2.4. Option D is the రైట్ ఆన్సర్. చాలా మంది ఏంటంటే ఇక్కడికి వచ్చినప్పుడు మిస్టేక్ చేస్తూ ఉంటారు. సో వన్స్ యూ ఆర్ ఫైండింగ్ ఆర్, రేడియస్ ఫైండ్ అవుట్ చేయగానే ఇంకా సో ఇన్ ద టెన్స్ డైరెక్ట్లీ 1.2 కనబడగానే మార్క్ చేస్తారు. సో కేర్ఫుల్ యూ హ్యావ్ టు అబ్జర్వ్ వెదర్ హీ ఈస్ ఆస్కింగ్ రేడియస్ ఆర్ డయామీటర్. ఓకే, రైట్. దెన్ క్వశ్చన్ నెంబర్ 2, రైట్, అగైన్ 45 seconds. Right, now it's time for geometry question, right? See, in triangle ABC, MN is parallel to BC. This is the clue. So in a triangle parallel means immediately you have to remember only one theorem, that is basic proportionality theorem. Basic proportionality theorem. Okay, right? This is the theorem you have to remember. What is given in triangle ABC? So whenever in your question, whenever you are observing in a triangle parallel, MN is parallel to BC. MN is parallel to BC. It is given. So in a triangle parallel line is there means immediately what you have to remember, basic proportionality theorem. This is the only theorem. Clue గుర్తుపెట్టుకోండి. In a triangle parallel line, right? Now, so the area of the quadrilateral MBCN is given. This is how much? 130, that area. So the quadrilateral area is, that means that is a trapezium. So the trapezium area is 130, and AN is to NC is 4 is to 5. AN is 4 and NC is 5. Means total is 9. Right? So that is given. Right? Then what is the area of MAN? This area is how much? Right? So already I told basic proportionality theorem. What basic proportionality theorem says? The ratio, that means top, this side length, AM by that means top length by total length, that is AM by AB equal to, that side also same, AN by AC, AN by AC equal to, so this parallel lines ratio, that is MN by BC, right? So this is point number 2 in basic proportionality theorem. So that is given. What is AN? AN is how much? 4. And what is AC? AC is how much? 9. That means MN is to BC is in the ratio of, MN and BC is in the ratio of 4 is to 9. So M and N are in the ratio of 4 is to 9. And what basic, third point in basic proportionality theorem it is telling? So the smaller triangle and bigger triangle, that is AMN and ABC, both are similar triangles. Both are similar. Means triangle AMN is similar to triangle ABC. So third point in basic proportionality theorem. So whatever the observing you are observing in a smaller triangle and the bigger triangle. Chinna triangle చూడండి AMN and ABC. Both are which triangles? Similar triangles. So in similar triangles, we know the condition. What is the condition? This is the question related to areas. So in similar triangles, what is the condition regarding areas? The areas ratio is always equal to, the areas ratio means triangle AMN by triangle ABC. So the triangles ratio, the smaller triangle and bigger triangle, both ratio is equal to square of the corresponding sides ratio. What is the square of the corresponding sides? 4, 9. So 4 by 9 whole square means how much? 16 by 25. That is, so AMN and ABC are in the ratio of 16 is to 25. Means AMN is 16 and ABC is how much? 25. Right? AMN and ABC is how much? 25. Total area is 25. This area is 16 means total area is 25. Means remaining part is how much? 9 parts. Right? So 9 parts. Right? So now, sorry, not 25, 81. Sorry, 81. 81. Right? So 81 minus this remaining 81 minus 16, that is how much? 5 and 65. So 65 parts. That means 65 parts is 130. Means one part is how much? 2. Right? So how many parts we want? 16 parts we want. 16 parts. So 16 parts is how much? 32. So what is the area of MAN? 32. So what is the area? 32 is the right answer. Option D is the right answer. Okay, so ఇది ఎక్స్ప్లెనేషన్ పార్ట్ వరకు మాత్రమే. సో డైరెక్ట్ గా మన ఎగ్జామ్ లో ఎలా చేయాలి? సో డైరెక్ట్లీ హౌ టు డూ ఇట్ ఇన్ ఎగ్జామ్ మీన్స్ నో నీడ్ టు డూ ఆల్ దీస్ థింగ్స్. సో సింపుల్. సో in triangle ABC, MN is parallel to BC. Yes, parallel. Basic proportionality theorem. So it is in the ratio of 4 is to 5. So it is in the ratio of 4 is to 9. So 16, 81. So 81. This is 130. Sorry. 16 and this is total 81. Directly you can write. So so 65, so two parts, so 32. So answer is how much? 32. That's it. No need to write. So for explanation, all the theorems, everything I am telling. Example మీరు చేయాల్సింది ఏంటి? Yes, అది 4:9 ఉంది కాబట్టి yes, ఇది 16:81 ఉంటుంది. 16 అంటే కింద 65 parts. 65 parts 130 అయితే 1 part ఎంత? 2. అవునా? సో 16 parts ఎంత అవుతుంది? 32. So answer is how much? 32. So within 20-30 seconds also we can do this problem. But you have to get a కమాండ్ ఆన్ థియరమ్స్. థియరమ్స్ మీద మాత్రం కమాండ్ ఉండాలి. సో జామెట్రీలో థియరమ్స్ మీద కమాండ్ ఉంటే చాలా ఈజీగా ప్రాబ్లమ్స్ చేయొచ్చు. ఓకే, రైట్. దెన్ నెక్స్ట్ వన్, 30 seconds టైం. Right, now it is trigonometry question, right? So what is given? If A lies in the first quadrant means all are positive, and what is given? 6 tan A equal to 5. That means what is tan A? Tan A equal to how much? 5/6. Then find the value of 8 sin A minus 4 cos A by cos A plus 2 sin A, right? So total equation I am converting into tans. That means the numerator and denominator both are I am dividing with cos A, right? So if you divide with cos, what will come? 2. Sin by cos means tan A minus 4. Cos by cos means 1, cancel. Numerator I am dividing with cos. Similarly, denominator also I am dividing with cos, right? Cos by cos 1 plus 2. Sin by cos tan, right? So the equation, so the expression is converted into tan. So once it is converted into tan means only substitution, that's it. That means 8 into 5/6 minus 4 by 8 into 5/6 minus 4 by plus 2 into 5/6, right? Now what happens here? 8 5 is 40 minus 24 by 6 plus 10, right? That is 40 minus 24 is 16/16. That is how much? 1. So what is the answer? Answer is how much? 1. Option B is the right answer. Okay, very simple question, right? Now then next one, right? Again 45 seconds. Right, see, geometry question. So again, so in triangle ABC, area of ABC is 44. D is the midpoint of BC and E is the midpoint of AB. Means immediately what you have to remember, to midpoint theorem, this is the clue. Two midpoints are there in a triangle. Two midpoints, that is the clue. So in that case in a triangle parallel, which theorem you have to remember? Basic proportionality theorem. Here same, in a triangle two midpoints are there. Immediately which theorem you have to remember? Midpoint theorem you have to remember. That's it. So in triangle ABC, in triangle ABC, what is D is the midpoint of BC, D is the midpoint of BC, and E is the midpoint of AB. E is the midpoint of AB, right? Midpoints. Then so the area, if the area of ABC is total area is how much? 44. Then what is the area of BD? Very simple. What midpoint theorem, point number 3 it is telling. So two triangles here it is there. Two triangles are there. What are the two triangles? Triangle BDE and bigger triangle BAC. Triangle BAC, both are in what ratio? 1:4 ratio. That means so BD is BD is one part means total area is how many parts? Four parts. The smaller triangle is one part means total triangle is four parts. So that is the third point, right? Already we know four parts is how much? Four parts is already we know 44. So one part is how much? 11. One part is how much? 11. How many parts we want? Only one point. So what is the answer? 11. So option C is the right answer. Very simple, simple question. But only thing you have to know the theorem. What is the theorem you have to remember? Midpoint theorem. Midpoint theorem. This is the theorem you have to know. Okay, right. Then so clue అనేది కనపడాలి, right? Again 30 seconds time. Right, mensuration question, simple question. See, the radius of the base of a cone and a sphere are equal. That means cone radius, and sphere radius both are equal. Not only that, and their volumes also same, volumes also same. So then what is the height of the cone? So volumes are the same. That means volume of cone equal to volume of sphere. That is the condition given, right? So what is the volume of a cone? 1/3 pi r square h equal to, what is the volume of a sphere? 4/3 pi r cube. Why I am writing r? By because the radius, both radius are same. Now cancellation, 3 cancel, pi cancel, r square cancel. So h equal to how much? 4r. So what is the height? Height is how many times of the radius? 4 times of the radius. So option B is the right answer. Very simple question. Okay, right? Then 45 seconds time. Right? So in this quiz, first algebra question. See what is given. X power a, x power 2a equal to y power 2b equal to z power 2c, and it is not equal to 0. And a condition is given, x square equal to yz. Then find the value of ab plus bc plus ca by bc. Right? Now see, actually this is the question we can do. We already discussed the technique in classroom how to do this one. That means any power equal to x power 2a equal to y power 2b equal to z power 2c. So any power equal like that, anything it is their powers equal to when you are observing. And if you know the relation, or we are getting a relation, మనకి relation తెలిసినా లేదా ఇచ్చినా already given. What is the relation given? X square equal to yz. So like that, if any relation we know, directly we can write the relationship between a b c అని మనం చెప్పుకుంటాం. So what is the relation? How to write the relation? Simple. So powers we have to write. So x power 2, y power 1, y. Now directly we can write the ratios of the powers. That means 1 by, I'm writing here 1, sorry. So what is the power here? So x power is how much? 2. So 2 put by, so here x power how much? 2a. So 2a, that you write. That's it. Power by power, x power 2, x power 2, 2a. So 2 by 2a equal to, same here, y power how much? 1 by, here y power how much? 2b. So 1 by 2b. That's it. And then multiple is there means put plus, that we discuss. Into unte plus పెట్టండి అని మనం డిస్కస్ చేసాం క్లాస్ రూమ్ లో, రైట్? దెన్ 1 z power how much? 1 by z power how much? 2c. That's it. So this is the relation. So whenever you are observing like this, power by power equal to power by power. If into is there means put plus power by power. That's it. No need to do anything. Right? Now simplify. What happens? 2 cancel. So 1 by a equal to 1 by 2 if you take common BC LCM, if you take BC LCM, B plus C. Right? Right. Now what is coming? So 2 equal to if you multiply here AB plus AC by BC. So one equation we got. What is that? AB plus AC by BC equal to 2. But what is asking here? AB plus BC plus CA by BC. Now this BC by BC is how much? 1. How I'm writing this? See, AB plus CA by BC plus BC by BC is how much? 1. Right or not? In this question, this BC by BC is 1. So remaining about how to write AB plus CA by BC, AB plus CA by BC. But already we know AB plus AC by AB plus AC by BC is how much? 2. So this is equal to how much? 2 plus 1 means how much? 3. So what is the answer? Answer is how much? 3. Okay, simple. So చాలా సింపుల్ గా చేసేది. సో ఫర్ ఎక్స్ప్లెనేషన్ ఐఎమ్ టేకింగ్. సో మీరు డైరెక్ట్ గా క్వశ్చన్ చూడండి. అరే 2/2a ఈక్వల్ టు 1/2b ప్లస్ 1/2c. సింప్లిఫై, యూ విల్ గెట్ ద ఆన్సర్. అంతే. ఓకే రైట్. యాక్చువల్లీ స్కూలింగ్ లో ఏం చేస్తాం? ఈక్వల్ టు కే అని పెడతాం. సో కే పవర్ 1/2a, కే పవర్ 1/2b, కే పవర్ 1/2c, దెన్ ఈక్వేషన్. సో దాన్ని సాల్వ్ చేసుకుంటూ వెళ్తాం. బట్ నో నీడ్. ఎప్పుడైనా పవర్ ఈక్వల్ టు పవర్ ఈక్వల్ టు పవర్ ఈక్వల్ టు అని కనపడి ఎనీ రిలేషన్ యు ఆర్ అబ్జర్వింగ్, ఏదైనా రిలేషన్ మీరు అబ్జర్వ్ చేశారు లేదా యు ఆర్ గెటింగ్ ఏ రిలేషన్, మీరైనా ఒక రిలేషన్ ఫ్రేమ్ చేసుకోగలిగితే ఇమ్మీడియట్లీ యూ డైరెక్ట్లీ వీ కెన్ రైట్ ద ఈక్వేషన్. ఓకే రైట్. నెక్స్ట్ వన్, 45 seconds. Okay, right. Again, algebra question. Simple question. Why I'm giving 45 seconds time means for solving here there is no logic at all. Only 3 equations we have to solve. Other than nothing is there here, right? See, x plus y equal to 8, y plus z equal to 13, and z plus x equal to how much? 17. So by using these 3 equations we have to solve x, y, z. That's it, right? I am adding. What happens? 2 into everything 2 times it is coming. 2 into x plus y plus z equal to how much? 30 plus 8, 38. So x plus y plus z equal to how much? 19. So already we know x plus y is how much? 8. So cancel. What happens? Z equal to 11. So what is z? Z is 11. If z is 11, x plus z is 17 means z is 11 means what is x? X is how much? 6, right? So if x is 6 means x plus y is 8 means if x is 6 means y is how much? 2. So 11, 6, 2. Whatever we want that we can find. X square by yz we have to find. What is x square? 6 into 6 by yz. What is yz? 2 into 11. 2 ones, 2 threes, 3 6, 18 by 11. So what is the answer? 18 by 11 is the right answer. So option B is the right answer. Next question. 45 seconds time. right? See, it's a mensuration question. The length, breadth, and height of a cuboid are 15, 12, and 11 is given. So the length, breadth, and height of a cuboid is given, and the length is decreased by 6 and 2 by 3%, and decreased by 6 2 by 3, and the breadth is increased by 8 and 1 by 3%, whereas the height remains unchanged. Height remains unchanged. Then what is the change in the total area of the four side faces? Considering the rectangle containing the length and breadth are as base of the cuboid. That means four sides means we have to find lateral surface area. Total choose a total surface area. Total area of the four sides 100. That means we have to find the lateral surface. A four sides area means a lateral surface area we have to find. Means what is asking, what is the change in the lateral surface area of the original cuboid to the resultant cuboid? అంటే ఒరిజినల్ క్యూబాయిడ్ lateral surface area కి resultant cuboid కి ఈ రెండింటికి మధ్యన చేంజ్ ఎలా ఉంది? సో ఇట్ ఈస్ డిక్రీజ్డ్, ఇంక్రీజ్డ్ ఆర్ నో చేంజ్, దట్ వీ హ్యావ్ టు సీ, రైట్? సో వాట్ ఈస్ ద lateral surface area of a cuboid? LBH, sorry, 2H into L plus B, right? Lateral surface is 2H into L plus B, right? What is 2 into height is given 11 into L is how much? 15 plus 12. That means 2 into 11 into 27, right? Okay. Now coming to the resultant L1, B1, H1. What happens to L? The length is decreased by 2 and 3 by percent, 6 and 2 by 3%. 6 and 2 by 3% it is decreased. Decreased means so 15 into 6 and 2 by 3% increased means what fraction it is? Percentages we'll discuss. 14 by 15. So 6 and 2 by 3 decreases means what is the fraction? 14 by 15. Similarly, breadth is increased by 8 and 1 by 3. What is the breadth? 12 into increased by 8 and 1 by 3. Increased by 1 by 1 means what is the fraction? 13 by 12. 13 by 12, right? And height remains unchanged. What is that? 11. Now see, 15 15 cancel, 12 12 cancel. So what? 14 13 11. So these are the length, breadth, and heights, right? Now what is LSA1? Resultant cuboid 2H into L plus B. 2H1 into L1 plus B1, right? That is 2 into 11 into what is L? 14 plus 13 means 2 into 11 into 27. Same thing it is coming. That means original cuboid, resultant cuboid, both lateral surfaces are same. That means what is the change? Is there any change? No change. So what is the answer? Option D is the right answer. D is the right answer. So here 14 by 15, 13 by 12. One percentages. So in percentages chapters you will learn this. సో ఫ్రాక్షన్స్ లో ఎలా కన్వర్ట్ చేసి హౌ టు రైట్ డైరెక్ట్లీ ఫ్రాక్షన్స్ లో ఎలా గుర్తుపెట్టుకుంటా. సో పర్సంటేజ్ చాప్టర్ లో ఆల్రెడీ మనం డిస్కస్ చేస్తాం. వాట్ ఎవర్ ఇట్ ఈస్, ఈవెన్ ఇఫ్ యూ వాంట్ వీ కెన్ ఫైండ్ దట్. హౌ టు ఫైండ్? జస్ట్ సీ. సో ఐఎమ్ రైటింగ్ హియర్ 16. What is that? 6 and 2 by 3. That means 100 minus 6 and 2 by 3 means 6 3 is 18 plus 2 20. 20 by 3 percentage, right? So 300, right? So sorry, not so first we like, so how much we'll get? So 300 minus 300 minus 280 by 3 percentage means 100 means what will come? 14 by 15. So this is how much? 14 by 15. Like that we have to find. Similarly 100 minus 100 minus minus or plus increased, so plus 25 by 3. 25 by 3 means how much? 325. 325 by 3 percentage means by 2 zeros higher. So what will come here? So this is 250 means 12, and this is 13. So 13 by 12. So 14 by 15, 13 by 12. These are the fractions we'll get. So increase, this is decrease, this is increase. At the percentage. So you are perfect in percentages means directly you can write the fractions. Increase, decreased by 6 and 2 by 3% means directly you can write the fraction. What is the fraction? 14 by 15. Then increased by 8 and 1 by 3% means directly you can write the ratio. What is the ratio? 13 by 12. Then time little bit we can save. Okay, so whatever it is here, the both areas are always same, so there is no change in lateral surface area. Okay, right. Then next one, 30 seconds time. Okay, see. So mensuration question. So the side of the square is 6 centimeter. What is the area of the largest circle that can be drawn inside a square? What is the largest circle that can be drawn inside a square? That's it. Very simple question. Less than 10 seconds we can do this problem. Just directly I'm marking the answer. 198 by 7. Boom. That's it. That is the answer. No need to do anything. అసలు ప్రాబ్లమే చేయాల్సిన పని లేదు. Directly we can write the answer. What is the answer? 198 by 7. So how to write? So 198 by 7 means very simple. So what is given? The side of the square is given. What is the area of the largest circle? What he is asking? Find the area of the largest circle that can be drawn inside the square. Inside ఎక్కడ వేయండి? What we have to find? మనం find out చేయాల్సింది ఏంటి? Area of the circle. So what is the area of the circle? Pi r square. So what is the area of the circle? Area of the circle formula is pi r square. Pi r square means in that what is there? Pi is there. Pi is there means compulsory that quotient compulsory. What is the answer we are getting? That answer has been divided with 11. మనకి ఇచ్చిన ఆన్సర్ ఖచ్చితంగా 11 తో డివిజిబుల్ అవ్వాలి. సో విచ్ న్యూమరేటర్ ఈస్ డివైడెడ్ విత్ 11? దట్ ఈస్ ద రైట్ ఆన్సర్. అంతే. ఇచ్చిన ఆప్షన్ లో 11 తో డివిజిబుల్ అయిందా మన రైట్ ఆన్సర్. ఇది డివిజిబుల్ అవుతుందా? నో. దిస్ వన్ నో. దిస్ వన్ నో. సో వాట్ ఇస్ ఆన్సర్? 198/7. అంతే. సో సింపుల్ న్యూమరేటర్. సో 9 మైనస్ 9 0. సో డైరెక్ట్ గా మార్క్ చేసి 10 సెకండ్స్ లో మనం ప్రాబ్లం చేసేయచ్చు. ఓకే రైట్. ప్రాబ్లం చేద్దాం. సో ఇన్ a square a circle is inscribed, a largest circle is inscribed. So like this, a circle is inscribed. So whose side is, this side is 6, the side of the square is a 6. Now see, if the side is 6 means, if the side is 6 means so the diameter is also 6, right? The side of the square and diameter of the circle both are same or not? Rendu equal ga unnai leda? So the diameter of 6 means what is the radius? Radius is how much? 3. So what is the radius of the circle? The radius of the circle is 3. So we have to find the area. What is the area? Pi r square. So that is 22/7 into 3 into 3. That is 198/7. Okay, so what is the answer? 198/7 is the right answer.